Welcome everyone. Norma here just to introduce you to somebody that I met recently who I find very inspiring. As you know, for many years I've been introducing you to several people that I meet in my travels and in my just in everyday life, in my connections and networking events and different places that I visit. And I recently came across this amazing lady at the gym. I recently started going to the gym where my husband has been going. And I noticed this lady that was talking to everyone. And I'm like, I wonder who that is. Everybody knows her. Everybody talks to her. Everybody says hello and goodbye. I was really intrigued about her because you can tell right away that she was very charismatic and personable and just caring. I could see that from afar. And I think it was at my second time that I went that somehow we started talking at the gym. And today I want to introduce you to her because she has a story that is really an incredible story of inspiration. And I know that there was an article by her, I believe it's by her church that they did about her story. And it's titled, Not My Plan, but God's Plan. So I'll probably ask her a little bit about that because I know she's a woman of faith like me, and I know that it is God's miracle that we are here together talking about her life because, as you know, I always say everybody's story can inspire someone else, somebody else that may be going through the same situation that we went through. So I'm going to bring her on without any more. Let's see if I can get her to come up here. There she is. Miss Daisy Matthew. Miss Daisy Matthew is here with us today, and she's going to unmute herself to be able to share a little
Yes.
bit about her. Daisy, what did you think about me when we met at the gym? Did you think that I was this crazy lady asking a lot of questions? What happened?
I saw you. You were like the sweetest thing. Oh my goodness. I got really attracted to you, and I'm like, oh, I really want to know more about her. And of course, I like you said, I do talk to everybody. And so when I saw you, I wanted to meet you. And of course, did I go into you and I started talking, or you came to me? And I don't know, but
I don't remember. I think we're the same. We love people. We love talking to people. You know,
Mhm.
I'm with Maxwell team, and we do a lot of different workshops, and there's this one workshop that talks about personalities.
Oh,
And
okay.
I know that you and I have the same personality, and it's a high I out
Yeah.
of DISC personalities, right? And what that means is that you are an influencer. You are a kind person. You love talking to people. You want to save the world. That's what everybody tells me. Norma, you want to save the world. So that's who we
Yeah.
are. We're just very talkative and just we love people. And that is one of the characteristics of people with our personality. But it's so nice to have you here on this podcast and this interview because I encounter a lot of women in my life. I go to different events and I'm always connecting with different communities of other women. And I often find women who want to go to the gym but don't find the inspiration or the motivation or the energy,
Yeah.
and or they don't think that is important maybe. And for those of you that don't know me, I was a professional in the banking industry. I worked for Citibank 20 almost 22 years and retired from banking a long time ago. But during that time I was in a very stressful environment, and so I realized that I needed to take care of myself. So I take health very seriously When I told you my age, you said, I don't believe you. I, al-
No,
I think I wanted to show you my driver's license to show you my date. I'm going to be my date of birth. I'm going to be 59 in January.
no, you're not.
And but I feel healthy and I enjoy the energy that I get. I wanted to show you how serious I am about my health. My last look at what I'm gonna eat right now.
Good.
This is
That looks
salad.
really, really good.
Uh, so I have avocado and hard-boiled egg, and I have salmon and just vegetables. So lots of good things for my body. So I take it very seriously. And I wanted for you to share your story. I'm gonna get out of the way, and I want you to share your story, and what is different about you. I want you to tell us what keeps you so motivated to go to the gym, because I meet you on Mondays there, but I know that you go more often than that. And why is health so important to you as well? Tell us a little bit about you, Daisy.
Well, thank you so much, very much for having me to be with you in your broadcast. And it's I I've come to a point where it's really important that God has blessed us with so much, and it is so important that we should go and share it out, type of thing. I mean, I don't have any. I mean, really, I don't have like a big old thing in front of me, or I have like so much money or nothing. I mean, like I'm just a regular person type of thing, and there's this, a lot of stuff that has come into my life that has been kind of it's not according to, like I said, that we have mentioned, it's not according to my it wasn't according to my plan, and plan has kind of went off the other way, and so it's something that I had to learn. So it's about, I don't know how many years I've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and so life has taken another way, another route, and it, so it went to a play to a time where it's like, okay, what am I going to do, and what am I going to deal with it? And so I mean, I could start talking about it, and then, well, I don't know if we're going to be done anytime soon, but for me, like, just the things that I've gone through, it's just, I see that how God is wonderful, and God, the main thing is, like, you just need to go and trust him, and then not only not saying just trust, but just know that God has blessings in store while you're going through that hardship. And so it's like, God is good, and it's just, you see what God has, what he has in plan, and it is wonderful. I mean, so it's just that those are some of the things that I've learned throughout all these years, that is like, don't give up, and then trust in the Lord, look at all the blessings that he has given you, and he's got your back, basically. And so, I mean, and my life is, I mean, like, with God, like, I am rich in God's blessings. And so what more can can I not be happy of? It's like, I've got the Lord on my back. And so he's helping me out.
You know what? It's amazing to hear you say that, because if people saw you at the gym, you don't need help from anyone. You are getting on the machines, this and that one. Yeah, I think you go on more machines than I do actually, and I envy you for that. But I wanted to ask you. I know that, for example, I see you coming in and living in your wheelchair because you said that you were diagnosed with MS, and it's been a few years now, right? And it didn't always manifest in you losing the strength in your legs. It took a while from what I remember in our conversation. But when you started feeling that way, I'm sure that you went through a period of time when, like you said, now what do I do with this? Right? And in so many women go through different situations. Maybe it's not MS. Maybe
Right.
it's domestic violence. Maybe it's a different illness. Maybe it's something that has them tied up, and they cannot do anything about it. It seems that way.
Yeah.
So it was your faith that pulled you through. What, was there a support system, your family? Tell us, how were you able to um, get those thoughts that come to mind when you first are in a hard situation, and now you're able to see, to just share joy. You project this joy that is just so contagious. You know, people want to be around you.
And
It's
you know what? The thing is, it didn't come overnight. It didn't come overnight. 2004, I had my son. Not, I should say, 2001 is when I was diagnosed, and I was fine with. I mean, I was able to walk and I was able to do stuff, and but my balance started. It wasn't all that great. But and then 2004 is when I was able to. I had my son, and which that was a wonderful, that was a blessing right there. But afterwards, my body started changing because the doctor had said you're going to have a flare up after having your son. You're going to have a flare up. I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was like a numbness here, numbness there, and all that. But the thing is, like my flare up is it ended up affecting my spinal, and so that slowly started. Started using a cane because at work I would be falling because my balance was totally not there. So I would be falling a lot of the time. So then one of my friends had said, or one of my bosses really had said, "How about you start using a cane?" And so I started using a cane, and then it kind of got worse. And then I ended up losing my. I mean, it got worse. And so then I ended up the last time I fell. I ended up cracking my right kneecap, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is not good. So my husband and I we talked, and we decided that I would be, and I just had my son too. Keep in mind, and we decided that I will go ahead and be a stay-at-home mom. And so that was really, I mean, like I wanted to work. I'm not working. I was like 27 or 20. No, 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 no. Take that back. Close to 30. I'm not sure exactly what day or what age, but it was close to 30. And then all of a sudden saying that I'm going to have to stop working. And so I mean, but I enjoyed every bit of it, of being a stay-at-home mom. That I totally enjoyed. But all of a sudden I see different changes in my body. I mean, it was really hard. I couldn't be, what is it, quote unquote, normal, walking normally because I would be falling. I had my cane with me and all that. Then it went up to being using a, well, what you call it, uh, another, what do you call those bigger, a walker.
okay.
Started using a walker and everything. Then I ended up getting worse, even more worse. Then I started to use a scooter. But before that, I was going crazy. I'm like, what is this going on? Body changes. I mean, using the bathroom, and I couldn't have, my bladder was being affected. Everything from my torso up, I'm strong, but everything lower, it wasn't going well. And so I mean, it was really hard to the point where there was times where I was thinking, you know what, that's it. I'm enough with life. I wanted to like really stop my life. I really wanted to like go and stop and go in suicide or do something. I just couldn't take it anymore. And then one of my husband's friend had said, Daisy, you got to really read this book. It's one of the books from Joel Osteen, and I can't remember the name of it, but I could go in. If you want to know what the name is, I will come back to you and I'll let you know. But basically, one of it's your life or something like that. I can't remember what the name was of the book. It was years ago. I can't remember. But and it said, you know what? Go ahead and write a list of all the blessings that God has done for you. And so I started writing down specifically. I started writing it down, and oh my word, that it wouldn't stop because God had blessed me so much. I mean, thank you, Lord. God has blessed me with a wonderful husband. God has blessed me with a wonderful son. I have wonderful in laws. I mean, what more do you want, really, when you think about it? And so, right then and there, it was like a 180-degree turnaround. And it was like, you know what? I don't need to be complaining again. This is enough. God has blessed me. And so that's what I'm saying. Does have my back. And so from then on, it was a big, huge turnaround. And knowing that, you know what, God's got this. It's all good. I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, there's a lot of people that who are going through so much more than what I'm going through. Oh gosh, stuff that the stories that I'm hearing. I mean, a lot of people are going through so much more. Why am I complaining? I should be happy and grateful for what it is. Be happy, have fun. That's why I say I love to have fun. That's why I tell my son, I tell everybody really, go and have fun. That's what it is. So I'm just giving you like a whole, like a little curve, like a ball, and letting you know that this is what helps me, type of thing. And so I get up in the morning, I thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord for his blessing and his love. And that just helps me to get up and go. And my first thing is like, you know what? I've got energy. I want to go and use it for my body. I'm going to go and work out. I want to do this for my family and go work out. And that's what helps me to come up in the morning, go in the morning, and they see you normal on Mondays.
And see, this is just in a few minutes. You said something that carries so much, like so much. If we were to talk about every detail, right, it would carry so much pain, so much trauma, so many questions, so much. But yet you're able to now speak about it in a way that, and I love reading. Daisy, I love reading. So when you said I read a book that helped me to figure out what I needed to do, I
Yeah,
love to hear that because a lot of people don't understand that there are resources around us and that sometimes God speaks to us. He speaks to us through a book or through a friend or through a song or through a thought that comes through
in different ways. Yeah.
ways. And you have been able to follow that voice and change the trajectory of what could have happened. Like the pain you would have left to your family if you had not made the decision that you made now, because it was a decision you made. You made that decision of stop this negativity. I'm going to enjoy life.
Yes.
And I'm going to give it my best from now on. And that is just so special. I
That's
am
the
so
only thing I could
thankful.
do.
Go ahead.
Sorry. And I'm just saying that's the only thing I could do. And I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything what's going on with my son. I mean, my son is in college now and he's working. I can't wait for him to finish off and see what's going. I mean, and if I stopped it, will I be able to see that? No, I won't. I would be missing all that. And I don't think God will be too happy about it either if I did that.
Your purpose in this life is amazing. You are impacting more people. You don't even understand it. I'm sure you don't even comprehend the impact you're having already. And
Wow.
and when more and more people hear your story and understand that a lot of times we wake up and we don't want to get up from bed. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to have the energy or anything. But when we meet people like you, like we really have no excuse. We have no excuse. We need to uh, we need to be like you. We need to be more contagious. We need to get up and thank God. First thing you do is thank God, right? And that's one thing I do too. I think having that and that first thing in the morning is just so important. I've seen you and we talk about healthy eating, and that's why I showed you my salad because you're always saying, "Oh yeah, I got the granola and this and that, the protein." I send you a gift. I hope you like it. The protein I send you is high quality, and I know that it is gonna help you feel better. And so that's what I want people to understand that we need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest the time
Yes.
to, I mean, you have to pay the gym to be able to enter there, right? You have to get up in the morning, get in the car, drive to the gym. You have to use your energy. And I'm sure that there are times when you don't feel like going, but you push yourself and you go. And then you meet Norma or you meet Carmela or you meet other people there. And wow, you have a conversation and it just lightens your day and you bring joy to everyone there. So I just wanted to thank you,
Thank
Daisy, for being able to share part of your story. You'll be back. We want you as a guest another time, And
Sure.
and what I gather from from our conversation, from hearing you, is you said two things that are very important. You said you said to yourself, don't give up, right? So don't give up is just so important because people do more easily.
It
So
is.
don't give up. And the other thing that you said that I love, and think about a phrase that you want to leave us with. But the other thing that you said that I love is that you're focused on the good things that you had in your life.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me because I've had sad days in my life as well, like every woman, right? We
Yeah.
do so many things. We are so many things. We wear so many hats. And so there will be times when we have those sad days, but we need to focus on the good things in our lives. And a lot of times, in my case, I focus on other people. And then when I help them, it just brightens my day. I don't know what it is. So why don't you finish up this interview by sharing something that you want to tell someone out there that may be listening to you, a phrase, your favorite quote, or just a suggestion. What would you say to someone who may be feeling the way you felt that day when you had those thoughts? And what words of encouragement would you give this person?
I would have to say is, I mean, like I had mentioned before, never to give up and know that there's something good that's in ahead, that's in right there waiting for it to happen. And just hang in there, hang in there. For me, I always say that you trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord, know that He has a plan. In Jeremiah, I mean, I'm going to be saying this in Jeremiah 29:11. It says how God has a plan, God has a purpose, and a purpose that's all, it's a prosperous, and it's wonderful that Lord has a plan for you, and you don't want to quench that. And whatever it is, let the Lord do it for you. And all you got to do is just trust and thank the Lord for all the blessings that He has given you. This is all the stuff that I've done throughout the years, and that's what helped me to go more and forward, to go and just do it. And like I say, go and have fun and enjoy the blessings that what God has given you. Because if you're about to go and stop everything, then I mean, like, you're gonna miss all that cool stuff that was gonna be happening. And I am a person who loves to have fun. I love to have fun, even though I have a hard time walking or whatever it is. If it is, let's go, let's do it. However it is, let's go, let's have fun and let's do it. That's what it is. But what I'm saying is, just hang in there. Just know that there all the good stuff is there, waiting for you to go through, type of thing.
So
So
now everybody understands why I wanted to bring you as a guest. And I thank you. I thank you. And may God bless you and may God continue to use you and bring joy and fun to everyone around you. God
God
bless.
bless. God bless. Bye.